This is the P365 FUSE. Full size, but this is like a compact carry size. So which one is it? I don't know. We're gonna find out though. The P365 was the best selling pistol in America, I think the last 2 years. Look it up. Standard. Check that out. That is a good looking pistol. It feels like it's a P365, but on steroids. Let's take this thing out. Wow. Wow. That is awesome. First thing you notice, these slide serrations are massive. That you can get a really good grip on that. Those are some deep, deep cuts. These ones not as deep in the back. This is the new Romeo X enclosed. I think they retail for about $500. Honestly, it fits good on this gun. It fits super good. I like the trigger. Kind of has like that matte silver to it, like a brushed silver. Yeah, it looks good. Let's try out. Look at those mags. Wow. And this grip. I like the design. I like the pattern. I like how it feels like sandpaper, but doesn't hurt like sandpaper. Those are the first three things I notice. Magazine size, the deep serrations in this slide, and even look at this. I like that. And it kind of tapers like normal. I really like how long this is, especially compared to something else. Oversized slide release. Very high sitting iron sights. That way you can co-witness through your red dot screen. Magwell. Check that out. Let's get this out of the way. This is a nice extended magwell. Nothing too beefy, but it's enough. You know, it's enough. A little bit of a flare on there. Man, that is a good looking gun. And they call it the FUSE, which I really like. I wish it would have said FUSE on here somewhere. You know, but it doesn't, not yet. Maybe it will. But the P365 right there, that's clean, super clean. So what I love about the P365 FUSE is that you get rid of the 17 round magazines and you get this. This is the 21 round magazine. Sticks out a little bit, but you know what? I'll take it. And what I like about this is that if you suck like me, you might need 21 rounds at your target. You have that now. 21 round magazine from the new FUSE. That is unheard of for a P365. Check out how many rounds this is. You have such deep serrations, slide cutouts right here, that you can just John Wick this thing. Put your thumb over it, and you just hit where you want to hit at. And I'm a good distance away. Because this sticks out quite a bit, and so as the slide gets locked back on that last round, my thumb is right there. You can see my thumb's hitting that. I accidentally close it a lot as I'm shooting. So the last one will come out and I'm hitting it so it doesn't stay out. See that? Bent over, there we go. I love that you can co-witness. You literally can co-witness your red dot with these raised iron sights. Makes it really easy for quick target acquisition. It literally feels like it's a full-size pistol, but with like the concept of a carry pistol. I just like it a lot. With as long as the barrel is, you don't have that muzzle rise. I feel like I can kind of point, you know, throw out, point, shoot without really aiming, and I can aim just with kind of feeling where my barrel's at, just real quick. Without aiming. This is just a point and shoot at nine yards. Well, not 9 yards. Probably 7 yards. First two right there, boom, boom, right here. What I love about this gun though, is it literally is birthed from a concealed carry, the P365, okay? But what we do have, there we go. What we do have is like a full-size P365. That's why I love this thing, because normally the P365 is a little bit too small for me. If I'm trying to carry that thing, that's great. But if it's in my truck or in my nightstand, or if I'm plinking out at the range, I don't want something that's so small that it feels like a little BB gun in my hand. And I love the size, I love the dimensions, I love the feel of this pistol. It can't get any better than this. This is wild to me. This is the P320. This just happens to be the M18 version. Both 21 round magazines, okay? Look at the size difference in this. This one's pretty dang girthy. I like how girthy it is. It fits well into my hand. I love how thick that is, but this one also fits well, but for a different reason. But look at the overall length. Button these things up. The P365 is actually longer. It's longer than the P320. The barrel is longer. That increases accuracy, and it increases, or I should say decreases, the muzzle rise. When you have a short barrel, you're snappy. This is no longer a snappy weapon. This thing is going to be a lot easier to control and hit this. I mean, look at, I had hit 3 or 4 into this one, right? I mean, I kept just punching holes right there. Headshot, headshot, headshot. I mean, from literally, I don't know, 25 feet away, no problem hitting my target in the head every time. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the gun, we're gonna shoot it really fast, really cool, make a montage for you guys and show you how cool you look when you're shooting the P365 FUSE. Here we go. That's at least 30 rounds. Wow, this is gonna be a 15-foot test. Shooting just normal FMJs at 15 feet. Test out, you know, how accurate it is. And I'm not a great shooter. I'm just an average guy feeling that this thing is gonna be more accurate than I am. So here we go. Do top left corner. Dude, look at that. Look, you see that? That's dead center. How do you beat that as a first shot? Better? Look at that, dude. That's what I expect out of like a staccato or an Atlas, but not this. This is not what I expect. Let's move it back further. I don't know if I'm just getting lucky or if Sig Sauer has released the ultimate pistol. Now doing the 50-foot test with this new P365. It's hot. I've been shooting this thing. It's 110 out here today. But here we go. This is a long ways, but my point is that even at 50 feet, okay, the red dot, I think it's 3 MOA. It's covering up like half this, okay? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think this was 5 right here, just off target. So I want to load it up a little bit more and maybe come a little bit closer. Kind of see where I feel comfortable at. 15 feet, easy. 50 feet, probably a little bit too far for my ability. Okay, doing another accuracy test, this time about 40 feet. See if that helps at all. I just love that. I feel like John Wick with this thing. Like if John Wick shoots Sig Sauer, this is the one he's shooting. All right, here we go. First shot, 40 feet. Oh, that was a lot better. Oh, baby. This was at 40 feet. My first few shots were right here, and then I pulled this last one, but I mean, you can see that's a tight grouping for 40 feet for an average shooter. 40 feet, no problem. So let's it's just so smooth. I don't know how they do it. So I'm a huge fan of how small this feels. The barrel length is 4.3 inches, not quite 5. To me, a 5-inch barrel, that's a long barrel, especially for a compact pistol or for a concealed carry pistol. This thing is stretched out the concealed carry portion to the max. I don't always like carrying something this small, very inaccurate short barrel. Very snappy, fits small on my hand, but you can conceal it pretty easily. This guy, it is not a full-size pistol by any means, but you feel like you have all the perks of a full-size pistol and a small concealed carry pistol. The price on this thing, it's affordable. This is a sub $1,000 gun with a $1,000 feel. Usually you would pay a lot of money to get all the features that you have on this thing. okay? It does not ship out with the optic, okay, for the normal person. However, what you do get is this. You get an extended mag well or a mag flare. That way, when you're reloading, goes in super easy. This thing, super useful, boom, like that, John Wick style, okay? Number 2, the grips on this thing, they are so good. This is probably my favorite, and I don't say this lightly. My favorite Sig Sauer grips is right here. They just did something right. I don't know, I mean, I think this is laser engraved polymer, but the way that they did this, it fits well into my hand. I like the sandpaper type texture. It's not going to fall out of my hand. It's not going to slip. If you're shooting naked with just your hand, fits well. If you have on gloves because it's cold, same thing, good grip. This is a great feature that I think all of their 365s should incorporate. Trigger, fantastic trigger. I've always been a big fan of the Sig Sauer trigger. This one feels exactly the same. In fact, it might feel a little bit better. I want to pull this thing right here, aim at the camera. Yeah, very loud audible click. What I love is the reset. Very loud, crisp click. So you know, yeah, I like it. I love how tall these things are. What I love about it is I'm aiming down sight. I can co-witness with my red dot. This specific red dot, which this one's the Romeo X Enclosed, a brand new red dot just released by Sig Sauer, it co-witnesses perfectly. Sometimes it doesn't. Your iron sight's a little bit too low, the red dot's up too high. This is literally perfect. It is made for this thing. That is wild to me. It's a dual purpose pistol. It is seriously a dual purpose pistol. If you want to get a fun concealed carry weapon, this is it. You want to get a good gun for the range to go plinking, this is it. You want to buy something for home protection, this is it. This literally now checks off every single box of why you might want to own a pistol. It's reliable, it's easy to shoot, it's fun to shoot. It just has everything there. I can't believe they did this, first of all. Wild. You know what? I think they're on track to be the #1 best-selling pistol in America 3 years in a row. They're going to be. So many people are going to buy this. And even better yet, they do have a SKU for a 10-round magazine, okay? This is the 17. There will be a 10-round magazine SKU. So if you guys live in some weird states, it'll be made legal for you guys. There is not a SKU for California yet, according to the SIG rep I'm working with. However, they're working on it. They will have these things in California at some point. I don't know if that's the next few weeks or the next few months, but California friends and New Jersey friends, hang on tight because these things will be coming near you soon.